Hello and welcome to yet another interesting episode of the program, You and Your Body. And of course, this is the program that prioritizes you. And why do we do that? Can you give me the answer? Well, I always say it because you are so special. Welcome to the program, You and Your Body. I am your host, Miracle Adeni. And of course, you are on to Immaculate Television Station. Welcome. All right, on You and Your Body, what we do is that we enlighten you, we guide you, and of course, we give you useful tips which helps enhance your body emotionally, physically, mentally, and otherwise. All right, everyone wants to improve his or herself one way or the other. So we guide you, we give you useful tips on how you can enhance yourself emotionally. All right, you can enhance yourself physically, you can enhance yourself mentally, and in several other ways. All right, so that's what we are going to be doing again today, and I know it's going to be worth your time. All right, today we have before us a very beautiful focus which will be of interest to as many who desires to build their emotional strength. All right, so our focus for today is building emotional strength. All right, you see people go out every day, do gym, they want to get better, they want their body to get better, they want to be fit, they want to be strong, they want to burn out excess fats, they just want everything to be all right with them physically. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, but today we are going to be looking at the emotional angle, building emotional strength. All right, so let's start with the question, what is emotion? All right. Emotions are physiological response to external stimulants. All right. What are your response to things that happens around you? Okay, probably something happens, someone talks in a way that probably you don't like, or even in a way that you like. Okay, something happens, things did not just work out the way you envisaged, just your response to stimulants around you. Okay, that could be said to be your emotion, and by the time you keep doing it, you keep repeating that cycle. Okay, you respond in a particular way today, tomorrow you respond that same way. It becomes a kind of style. Okay, they say, she's this, she does this, he does that, she's a calm person, he's a wild person. Okay, because of the way that individual responds to external stimulants. Okay, so it's so beautiful building yourself. It's good to be strengthened, whether physically, whether emotionally, even mentally. All right, and in other ways it's good to be strengthened. So today we're just going to be giving you some useful tips, okay, that could just help you, just some handy things, because when you learn, you get better. All right, there are some people, they actually want to get better, but they don't know what to do. All right, while some know what to do, but they forget, okay, or they are a bit laid back. But the beautiful thing is that we remind you, we bring it before you. When you hear something over and again, pick that biro there. Probably you're telling a child, pick that biro. The child at first might, want to pretend he or she does not hear. Okay, but by the time you repeat it, the second, hello, sweet, beautiful girl, handsome boy, pick that biro. By the time you repeat it, that person responds. Okay, so that's what we do here. We encourage you, we remind you that this thing is good for you. Do it, and when you keep hearing it, you gravitate towards, doing that thing, that good thing that you hear regularly. All right, so developing emotional virtues is not too different from developing physical strength. Okay, the way it works it's almost the same. Okay, emotional intelligence is the ability to manage your emotions. All right, your emotions are not meant to manage you. You are the one to manage your emotions. You are the one to you are the one to decide. You are in charge. Okay, for the fact that something happens does not mean you should just become an emotional wreck. You know, someone said this to you, you don't like it, and the next thing you just get up and start banging everywhere and say, oh, this person said. No, you take charge. All right, you take charge, and that way you are building yourself emotionally. All right, now building physical strength and muscles requires that you go to the gym for a workout. Okay, the physical workout in the gym exposes you to some physical stretches. All right, you do the weight lifting. All right, while you are exercising, there are muscle contractions and relaxations and several other motions. All right, now your ability to surmount these stretches, these pressures, builds your physical strength. Okay, you don't build physical strength just lying down on the bed or just sitting on your couch with your leg raised up. Okay, just well balanced there. All right, no, that's not how you build physical strength. Okay, you go and work out. You do some workout. You do some workout. All right. Okay, so that's how you build physical strength, and I'm comparing it to building emotional strength. Like I said earlier, it's not too far from, they're not too far from themselves. Okay, now talking about building emotional strength, it also requires a gym for workouts. All right, building emotional strength requires a gym. All right, is there a gym called emotional strength gym? Have you seen that anywhere? All right, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that physically. Okay, unlike you go to the physical gym, the emotional gym, for building emotional strength, the gym comes to you. All right, the gym walks up to you. You don't go somewhere looking for an emotional strength gym. I want to build my emotional strength. Let me go to that gym where they build emotional strength. No, the gym comes to you. All right, so it comes to you. You do not get to decide when you are in the emotional gym. All right, you are not the one, unlike the physical gym. Okay, by 9 a.m. or let's even say 7 a.m. I want to do it very early in the morning. By 7 a.m. I will be at the gym. I will do some workout. Okay, you decide that. But the emotional gym, you don't decide. Okay, by 7 a.m. I'll be there. The gym comes to you. All right, it comes to you, and when it comes to you, you might not really choose when it comes to you, but there is something you can choose. You choose whether you are burning some emotional excess luggage when you are there. All right, now how do you know when you are in an emotional gym? So that you could make use of that opportunity. All right, because when you know, okay, this this is the emotional gym that we are talking about. Okay, the gym has come to you now, so you make use of that situation. You make use of that opportunity to build your emotional strength. All right, now how do you know when you are in an emotional gym? All right, you know because of the signals of stretches and pressures. All right, we are doing it pari passu the physical gym. Okay, in the physical gym, you do your workouts. In the physical gym, you do your stretches, muscle contraction, muscle relaxation, all right, aerobics, and all the rest. Okay, so now in the emotional gym, when you begin to see the signals of stretches and pressures you are going through, then you know, wow, the emotional gym has come to you, and you make the best use of it to develop your emotional strength. All right, the idea is to reframe that moment you are passing through as an opportunity to develop a certain emotional virtue. All right? While that emotional gym comes to you, you are experiencing some emotional stretches, some emotional pressures. You see it, okay, this is an opportunity. Okay, you take it as an opportunity to develop an emotional virtue. All right, it doesn't just emotional strength and emotional virtues, it doesn't just it doesn't just jump on that person. Okay, if you see someone who has emotional strength, if you get close and you ask one of two questions, you realize that that person must have gone through one or two situations and surmounted it. Okay, even if the person is young and you try to find out, you try to ask one or two questions, you might realize that at a younger age the person had to pass through some things, okay, while you were enjoying your childhood, enjoying your youth, you know, no stress, everything. The person went through some things, and now probably is a young adult, and you're wondering, how can you just manage situations so well? How can you just, you know, handle things so well? If you go closer, you find out one or two things, you ask one or two questions, you will realize that that person has been through an emotional gym and has conquered and has come out better, instead of allowing the situation to make him or her an emotional wreck. All right. So the idea, as I said, is to reframe that moment you are passing through as an opportunity to develop a certain emotional virtue. Okay, don't let emotions get the best of you. Be in control of your emotions. Okay, having said that, I'm going to be giving you some useful tips. As I said, of course, we gave you useful tips. Okay, so these are tips handy that could help you. All right, it could help you become emotionally stronger. All right, if your level of emotional strength was probably, let's say, 40%, it could come up, all right, to probably 60, 70, 80, 90%. All right, now tip number 1: respect and take care of your biological self. All right, one of the tips, one of the ideas, one of the things you could do that could help you build emotional strength is respect and take care of your biological self. Okay, yourself physically, biologically, you know, moving your body, engage in exercises. All right, you don't just sit down and doing nothing. Okay, you have something that you are doing. Okay, if you just sit down, you wake up in the morning, there is nothing really tangible you have set to achieve. Okay, there is nothing you are going to, this is something I'm getting, this is something I'm aiming at, all right, for the day. Okay, you just wake up and just, that person is more susceptible to being emotionally it might not be as strong as someone who has something that he or she is pursuing, something that he or she is looking at. You are looking up to something, and that keeps you going. All right, so you move your body, get out to work. If peradventure you've not gotten anything really doing, you can try out volunteering. Okay, apart from the fact that volunteering helps, you know, exposes you to opportunities which could become something so big in the long run, it also helps you in your mind. Okay, because you are working, you are doing something, you are going out. It's better than just sitting indoors. It's better than just sitting without anything, nothing, not aiming at anything. Okay, so one thing that can help you build your emotional strength is to respect and take care of your biological self. Always be always get going. Let me just put it that way. Get going. Okay, have something in mind. Okay, this is what I'm aiming at, this is what I'm getting. Thank you, God, for you've woken us up this morning. Okay, what is your aim for the day? Okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It could just even be within your space. Okay, this thing has been lingering, I'm going to sort it out today. This thing I'm going, okay, well, by the time you have such in mind, okay, your mind is strengthened, your brain goes to work, all right. So it helps you emotionally on the long run. Okay, so engage in a business, get a job, volunteer. Do not be idle. Put your energy to work, both your brain energy, your reasoning capacity, put it to work. Okay, task yourself, okay, I have to do this. All right, so that way you help build yourself emotionally. Okay, and research shows that 40 minutes of continuous exercising daily is as effective as an antidepressant medication. Okay, for anyone that's depressed, working out 40 minutes daily is as effective as antidepressant medication. Okay, so going out to work, having yourself an aim, okay, something you project to achieve, helps fight emotional weakness and of course helps fight depression. All right, also pay attention to the food you eat. Ensure you eat food that nourishes your body, food that contains vitamins, minerals, and food nutrients. All right, you taking food that contains the necessary nutrients that your body desires. Okay, once in a while you could just do some snacking, just sweetened things here or there, but majorly, and what you should do most is that you take in things, food that are nourishing to your body, and of course water. All right, and secondly, the second tip here is respect and take care of your psychological self and your psychological health. Okay, take time out for yourself. Set aside time every day for yourself. This is time for myself, this time for me. Okay, you've been attending to so many things, you've done this, you've done that. Take out time for yourself. All right, you could use that time for yourself to relax. You could do some meditation. You could also give yourself TLC, tender love and care. All right, that way you would have the mental preparedness and the strength to tackle issues and surmount challenges. Okay, by the time you have time for yourself, psychologically you build yourself psychologically. All right, so tackling issues, all right, and surmounting challenges would be easy. Okay, because you've strengthened yourself. Okay, you've empowered yourself, you've taken time out to relax. So when it's time to work, when it's time to give, to put that energy to work, it's there. Okay, practice doing meaningful things that light you up. Discover, find out those meaningful things that light you up. All right, and practice doing them as often as possible. Okay, make it intentional to do things that are rewarding and engaging, and of course purposeful. All right, Respect and take care of your social self. Okay, you are wired for connection, real connection. Okay, develop strong, healthy relationships with people you trust. Okay, if you realize that you are not the type that really talks too much, you don't really do too much of the talking, okay, you can work on it. We're not saying that you should talk too much, all right? We're not saying that you should, just talk or go to places that you are not invited, you are not welcomed, you are not impacted positively or in a good way. Okay, what we are saying is that develop strong, healthy relationships with people that you trust. Okay, so you could have someone to turn to when you need a shoulder to lean on. Take time out to work on your relationships. Okay, work on your relationships, build it, let it get firmer, let it get closer. Okay, because a time is gonna come you would need, a shoulder to lean on. You would need a helping hand. Okay, so is this trusted relationships, this relationship that you've built over the time, those are the ones you could easily fall back to. Okay, you can't just get someone on the road and say, oh, come and do this, oh, come and do it. No, it's someone that you have built a relationship with. You've had you've had something in common. All right, those are the ones that could help you out when you need it, when you need their help. Okay, so deal with relationships. Okay, if it's a good end relationship, handle it properly. If you know that, oh, this relationship is good, it's beneficial, handle it properly. All right, handle it properly. Give what it takes. Sometimes it could really be tasking, working on relationships, okay? Giving a call, taking time out to attend that function. Someone is having a special time and he or she desires your presence, okay? Taking time out, you might, oh, you want to do this, you want to do that. But because you need to build that relationship, you just have to take time out and go there, all right? So you need to build and work on your relationship. Fine, that is another level, but the one we're talking about here is individuals, one-on-one connection, one-on-one relationship. Okay, you might have lots of people you're chatting with online. Some you've not seen them in years, some you've not even seen them at all. Okay, it's also a level, but the one I'm talking about here is that work and build your relationship with real individuals, people you can see, people you can touch, people around you. All right, and the emotionally strong people have close, connected, supportive, encouraging, mutually respecting, mutually beneficial relationships. All right, they go out and make real relationships. Okay, tip number 4, respect and take care of your spiritual connection. That spiritual connection of yours, is it a faith? Is it a belief? Is it a religion? That which gives you deeper meaning, all right? A higher power, a higher connection. Your spiritual, you need that spiritual connection, all right? I'm not going to choose, it might be a faith, it might be a religion, but something that gives you that connection, all right? Where you find that, what exact word do I use? That deeper meaning, that higher power, that higher connection. Work on your spiritual connection. all right? Respect it and work on it, all right? That faith of yours, okay? Do you believe in the Almighty God? Do you, what? Just work on it, okay? This also helps you build your emotional strength, all right? And other tips that I'm also going to be giving you is focus on what you can change, okay? Situation, this is this, what can I change? What can I improve? What can I make to get better? Okay, work on them, all right? And you see that you keep building your emotional strength by the day, all right? Practice gratitude every day, okay? Live a life of gratitude. Be happy, be grateful, be grateful. It might not just jump up on you like that, but you can cultivate it, all right? You can work on it. You decide to be grateful, okay? I was while coming to the office this morning, I just, someone just passed by me and she was singing, just appreciate, just happy. I was like, wow, that's lovely. And before you know it, I started singing. Not that I've not done it before, but that's when I heard her do that, it sparked up something. I was like, wow, it's really wonderful to be grateful. And I felt really good, all right? So take out time to be grateful. You could even list out the things that you are grateful for. You're happy. Oh, I'm happy about this. I'm happy about that. And rejoice over it, okay? And that way, you're helping yourself. You're building emotional strength, all right? And also, get yourself a vision. Get yourself a vision. Get yourself a vision. Vision keeps you going. Vision gives you that strength. It gives you that. You just keep going. It helps you. It fuels that energy, all right? And it also helps you to focus. Okay, so that's it about building emotional strength. I hope we've given you some useful tips, like we always do, on you and your body. And all these useful tips, please make good use of them, all right? Do justice to them. Use it to enhance yourself emotionally, use it to enhance yourself physically, and of course mentally and otherwise. All right, thank you so much for being a part of you and your body. All right, it's been a wonderful time. I have learned a lot, and I hope you also learned a lot too. Okay, let's make it a date, same time, same station, and that will be next week. Until then, keep being your best. I have been your host, Miracle Adeniyi. Thanks for watching.